earlier this week, I put out on my Substack a Q&A, uh, asking for some questions for you guys, some stuff to talk about. And one question that came up that I really liked is, and I liked it so much that I decided I wanted to make it a companion video to it, was what are things you hear fans say that make it clear they've never coached football or vice versa? What are some common misconceptions about football that exist for the layman? And I really liked this question. So I went in and, I discussed it. And a big part of what I wrote about was a type of fan or a type of broadcaster, whatever you want to call it, that we call screenshot QBs. And a screenshot QB is exactly what it sounds like. It takes an image or a video clip completely out of context and makes sweeping judgments of the outcome only based on what they see. Also, they take that image and they expect that what they can see on a perfectly positioned camera is the same thing that the offense or the defense could see. And the, it's one of those concepts where they make people think it's like, oh yeah, football is so easy that anybody can do it, and this is why they. And when you really break it down, it's not that simple. Is sure, in a perfect world, perfect situation, we can see everything, but we can't see it in the game. But also, just because you see something happen on the football field doesn't mean that's what was supposed to happen. That was the person who was supposed to get open, how the play was designed, whatever, all these kind of things. Which leads us to an example that I want to talk about. And a very famous example of the screenshot QB. And here it is. This is from 2022 season and a very famous play in which Russell Wilson missed, quote unquote, a completely wide open KJ Hamler to lose a game against the Colts. And the second I saw the play, you could tell, well, that's not where the ball was supposed to go. And when we get a chance to take a look at the play and really dissect it, you can see where his eyes were supposed to go, how the play was supposed to develop, and how KJ Hamler was never in the route progression. So, and this play is such a common play in the pro game that I even have a play here drawn up for you guys to see. And obviously this is out of under center, but it's the same general idea. And what you can see by this play design, it is a split field play, meaning there is a 3-man route on the left and a 2-man route on the right. Route progressions independent of each other based on alignment and based on leverage. Okay? So on the left side, okay, we have a 3-man progression from the tight end running a little slant to the X receiver going across the end line and then coming back to the running back in the flat cross face. Okay, on the other side, we have a short corner and a rub slant. Again, based on alignment and based on leverage, that's where Russell Wilson is going to make his decision. All right, so let's take a look at this play. So here we are pre-snap. Now, we can't see everybody, obviously, but KJ Hamler is out here. Okay, so we're going to look at this. Does Russell Wilson make the right decision to go to his left for the play? Absolutely, 100%. Why? Because we're 4/2. Okay, 4/2. We're not including the tight end here because the tight end is over here. But 1, 2, 3, 4/2. Any one of these two players or this player could drop into that slant space and take it away. The margin for error is very small. So based on leverage, that side is dead. Okay. The Colts are bringing 5. They have outside leverage on the tight end. And they have a single defender sitting here between the tight end and the running back. I like that matchup. Okay. Outside receiver here should be working to the back, step line, climb, and come underneath the corner and work across the back line. That's how this play should develop. So let's look at it, how it develops, and see where the error comes in. Okay, so Russell is going to be working from the tight end to the wide receiver to the running back. That's the progression. Okay, so let's take a look at it. And screenshot QBs, are we right? Is he right or is he wrong? So coming out, first things first, tight end falls down. First read. Second of all, tight end doesn't trip. That's touchdown. That's flat out touchdown. He has a little bit of space on him, but he's not up to full speed. And as we can see, the linebacker is right there. But he's off and he's behind. If he doesn't trip, that's caught right on the goal line. Okay, so he trips. Eyes there. He goes to the back corner. This receiver out here does an absolutely terrible job getting off of his corner. He is just being jammed all to hell. Okay, and is not doing anything to get off of that corner. So number 2 read is not there. Running back also doesn't quite get his head up. So now he's waiting and hoping that this receiver can get into that second window, but he should be in the window right there. And by then it's too late. And again, we're looking over here, and yes, perfect. Executed right. But pre-snap, I don't care how much they bitch, pre-snap, I don't like this alignment. Like, they got the perfect defensive call for that side to hit. But if it doesn't, if either one of these two guys drop out, the play's dead. Over here, we have 3 to 4 options depending on where this guy here sits in these on the back line. But it all comes down to this tight end fell down. We wouldn't be talking about this if the tight end didn't trip. And what happened when he tripped? Russell went through his progression on the side that he was supposed to. I don't care what happens over here. That wasn't the play. So on the outside, it looks like he missed something. But when you really look at it and you look at the play and you look at the progression, Russell did what he could with what he saw in the defense. He made the right call. The team didn't execute. So instead of blaming your favorite quarterback for missing a wide open receiver, what I want you to start doing is watching that QB's eyes and watching how he progresses, so you know how the plays are supposed to develop. And then when the ball comes in late to the receiver who thinks he was open the entire time, he knows that he wasn't the right guy. And that's how it is. All right, that's how football is sometimes. Drop a good play, somebody screws up, the entire play is dead. Leverage looks good pre-snap, makes you pick one side. Again, maybe that's what the Colts are trying to do, bait them into doing something wrong. But when you have a pouty little brat like this, doesn't matter what you do, huh? All right, so moral of the story is here, people, don't be a screenshot QB. If you don't know what you're seeing, don't say anything. All right, see you next time.